Hello everyone, welcome to the Weekly Report. I'm Benita Jones with the Municipal Court, and here are the 3 things you need to know this week. Municipal Court and the Prosecutor's Office launched hashtag Resolve It, a new program to help people cancel their warrants and pay off their past due fines. The City Manager and the Director of Public Works launched a new street resurfacing program, and the Mayor and Neighborhoods Department announced a new round of emergency rent and utility assistance. The Municipal Court and Prosecutor's Office Resolve It effort will reduce the financial burden of residents and visitors with outstanding fines and violations in our municipal court system. Resolve It includes the warrant recall project, parking fine reductions, and 20% off fines if paid by March 31st. For all of the details on hashtag Resolve It, go to kcmo.gov. The City Manager and the Director of Public Works announced updates to the City Streets program in the Manchester neighborhood this week. Digital pavement analysis, a more aggressive pavement program, and stricter excavation rules are all part of the strategy.
What we have heard from Kansas Cityans for generations is that we have pothole problems, and that's why I'm so proud of the innovative efforts our city is using. You're seeing some of our crews behind us now. Last year we replaced and repaired thousands of potholes, or repaired thousands, but now we have even better strategies for how we can address them.
Our goal this year is 100 miles of streets to be resurfaced across the city.
In our proposed budget, we've looked to double our funding in street repairs.
Also, we're using innovative new technology to help us uniformly and equitably identify streets that are in the poorest road conditions.
You can continue to call 311 with concerns about potholes in Kansas City, but I think what you'll see from some of our innovative efforts relates to the fact that we'll be using cameras, more technology to try to make sure we're addressing pothole issues.
If you need utility and rent assistance, the city and its partners have announced a new program funded by federal COVID dollars to help Kansas City residents.
Today we're announcing that the City of Kansas City, Missouri will be appropriating $4.5 million to support rental assistance throughout our community.
Yes.
This is to make sure, thank you, I agree,
Right.
I agree. We are working with organizations throughout our city to make sure that that money gets to families and children and so many who need it most. To apply for these funds, any Kansas Citian, you can always call us. You can always go to 311, call us, look for resources. But a lot of people don't like to call anymore, particularly sometimes the younger they get. So we've set up a website. It is kcmo.gov/rent-help. Again, that's kcmo.gov/rent-help. And our goal is very simple: to make sure that everybody who's in need during this time has an opportunity long before you're talking about homelessness, long before you're talking about evictions, long before you're talking about so many of the other challenges we have. We want to make sure people have a place that they can stay. So this is what we're working on, right? It's KCMO rental assistance, and these are all of the resources that we have with the city. And we're working with some important organizations, and this board actually helps me remember it. I could talk about this for a long time because I think at the core, this is what local government should do.
Thanks for watching the Weekly Report. I'm Benita Jones with Municipal Court. Now check out this new video from KC Water's new Blue River Biosolids Improvement Facility.
Good things can come from waste, even wastewater. KC Water has set out to prove that with a new plan, the Blue River Biosolids Improvement Facility Project. It is the largest project KC Water has undertaken, says Deputy Director Matt Bond.
We came to the time where we could not spend more money on the incinerators to get them going, and so we looked at different ways to take care of the biosolids and determined that we really needed to treat it very well, to treat those biosolids well, and to come up with an end product that will actually be able to be reused, marketed, and distributed instead of disposing of it in an incinerator or a landfill.
What happens to the wastewater after it's flushed down the toilet? It leaves homes and businesses and heads to the Blue River Wastewater Treatment Plant, the largest wastewater treatment plant in the Kansas City area. The waste, along with debris and trash, is removed from the water so it can be safely treated and sent back to where it came from, the Missouri River. For decades, half of the solid waste in the form of sludge was biologically digested and applied on land, while the other half was burned in an incinerator and its ashes disposed of in a landfill. Now, KC Water will eliminate those incinerators and rely solely on digesters. KC Water will use a process called thermal hydrolysis, which turns the sludge into biosolids. Dr. Julian Sandino with Jacobs, one of the firms assisting, explains.
It's akin to having a pressure cooker at home. I am conditioning the raw sludge to make it more amenable to digestion, so I only have to use half of the digestion capacity.
This highly innovative technology produces two products, biosolids and biogas. Susie Carpenter with Black & Veatch is on the design team of the project.
What it does is it breaks down the solids so that you have less storage requirements. So it's saving the city money in the amount of digesters that are needed. And then it produces a biosolids that can be utilized for land application or landfilling, which is a big improvement from the incinerators that are being taken out of service.
That product can be used as a soil conditioner and a fertilizer. Did you know KC Water has a farm? The biosolids can be used safely on our farm as it is currently in use all over the world. And that's not all. The biogas that comes from the process can be used also
to produce biomethane that could power a vehicle of utility fleet, let's say, in a much more sustainable way.
Demolition has already begun on the incinerators at the Blue River Wastewater Treatment Plant. This is what the $150 million project will look like when completed in about 3 years. The facility's use of the thermal hydrolysis process will be one of the largest in the Midwest.
Hopefully the city residents are going to notice that we're being environmentally friendly and looking for options that are a better resource.
For KC Water, I'm Heather Frierson.
Missing a trash pickup? Illegal dumping? Need to report a water leak? Potholes on your street? Hate hold music?
I wish my easy button would work.
An easy button? That is so 2010, and it won't even fit in your pocket. You need the MyKCMO app. It's easier than an easy button. Just download the app and click the service you need. The request goes directly to the department you need.
And it fits into your pocket.